This video is about saving gasoline. Save up to 50 miles a tank full on gas. In other words, you can get up to 5 miles per gallon and not spend a dime. No modifications. The only modification would be your driving habit. But a lot of videos on YouTube about how to save gas, do this, do that, which is some of the things do help. I take the spare, some heavy weight out of the car, excessive weight, that will help. But if you don't do that, I had I think it was a 97 Ford Ranger. I went to Alabama with my son. He drove, he got 20 miles to the gallon. I drove the same vehicle on the same trip. I got 25 miles to the gallon. Wow, why is that? He get 20 miles to the gallon to 55 to 70 along the highway, keeping up with traffic. I drove 55 to 70, keeping up with traffic, and yet he got only 20 miles to the gallon. Well, how is that possible? Well, first of all, when you step on the gas, you're going down the road, you step on the gas pedal. When you start take off, you push down it, whoop, like that. Now what you're doing is, you're pushing excessive gas through the manifold, or the carburetor, whichever the case. So that means that first 500 to 1,000 feet, you're using, say, an ounce of gas. When you go woo like that, you're using 3 ounces of gas, figuratively speaking. So what happens? Now that 3 ounces don't sound like much, but it's 32 ounces in a quart. You do that 10 times, you've just wasted a quart of gasoline. You did that 40 times, you just wasted a gallon. So if you're getting 20 miles to the gallon, and now you just wasted a gallon, you're not getting 20 miles a gallon, you're down to about 16. So when you're driving along the road, you keep the gas down. So when you come to a hill, just coming over the top of the hill, you let off the gas. As you're coasting down the hill, let the motor, it'll just coast down the hill. Now when you get to the bottom of the hill, you see there's another hill ahead, or straight level ground. Wait, you start to slow down, then you just touch the gas enough to keep up with traffic. Don't push it way down, because all you're doing is just sucking gas through the manifold and pushing it right out the exhaust. So now when you come to a red light, look up ahead, 400 feet, there's a red light. It's red, just turned red. You're going to just let off the gas. You're going to take, in most cars today, they coast pretty good when you let off the gas. It's designed to do that. It does improve fuel economy. So you let off the gas. When you get to the light, you're pretty well slowed down. You step easy on the brake, and now you stop. Light turns, step on the gas easy, get going. You don't have to be driving like a dragster at a drag race. Step off, go easy, get up to speed. If you see traffic is stopped way up ahead, let off the gas, because you're only going, by the time you get to where the traffic is, the traffic will be moving again. Then you step on the gas, keep up with the traffic. If you're going up a hill, another thing important, people going up a hill, they step way down on the gas. There again, you're pushing gas through the manifold and out the exhaust. It's wasted fuel. So you take and go, you're doing 50 miles an hour. You come to a hill. Push the gas down enough just to maintain the 50. Because if you push it down anymore, you got the weight of the car pulling back on the hill, and you're not going to gain that much speed. So all you're doing is wasting gas. So let off that gas, you start to slow down a little bit, step on the gas just enough to keep it rolling at the speed. When you come to the top of the hill, you might be 5 miles an hour slower. So what? We're going down and going on a level ground again, your speed will hold the gas right there, your speed will pick up, then you just let off the gas. But the main thing is, when people waste the most gas, is when they're driving down the road and there's a red light ahead and they're still doing woo on the gas, and what's happening, they're just pumping gas through the manifold, they're driving fast to hurry up and stop a traffic blocking the road up ahead. They're driving right up to it quick, so they got to stop. Where all that time, if you let off the gas, you take and just coast all the way up to that traffic. It might even, by the time you get there, it might even be moving. If it's not, so what? You step on the brake and stop. Then you take off again easy. And if you're caught in a traffic jam, and you see that, wow, I'm going to be here 2-3 minutes, then shut the motor off. Turn the motor off. Then when you see about 6 cars up starts moving, start the motor up. By that time, you step on the gas and go. You can go down the road, you just go along easy, like on a level highway, just hold the gas, just, I have to say, comfortable speed, 55, 60 mile an hour, whatever the speed limit is of the highway, and you'll get a lot better gas mileage. But when you do what we call jackrabbit starts, and holding the gas on, pouring gas into that manifold, when you look up and you know you got to stop ahead, you just don't do that. It doesn't work. You kill your gas mileage. And not only that, you save on brake shoes. Matter of fact, I just changed brake shoes on my truck. They were bought them guaranteed for life. It was AutoZone, or you can go to Pep Boys, and they have these guarantees on them. So I bet $2-3 more, whatever it was. I bought the guarantee. I changed the brake shoes. The last time I changed them was 50,000 miles ago. I know people who have changed brake shoes every 15, sometimes 20,000 miles, because they drive the way I said about driving. Step on the gas, hold the gas down, you get up to traffic, you're 100, 200 feet from the traffic, and now you got to step on brake. Now you're wearing out brake shoes. That costs money. But this way here, when you take and let off that gas 500-600 feet away from the traffic, you see the light's green, you're driving, wow, light's green, now just turned red. You know what that red sign means? Stop. Stop for the light and stop putting the foot on the gas. So you let off the gas, you coast up to the light. By that time, lights turn green, and you're going. May not even touch the brake pedal. If you're on the highway, you see that way up ahead, the traffic is slowed down. You're doing 70. They look like they're doing 50. Just let off the gas pedal. By the time you get to them, you'll be slowed down to the speed that they're going. You don't even have to touch brake pedal, wear out pads, and cost money. So basically, that's how you can save gas. By, just the way you drive. And also, of course, if you're having 4 toolboxes in the trunk weighing 400 pounds and stuff you don't need, empty that out, yes, that will help. And another thing too, you can blow your tires, say 35 pounds maximum pressure. If you want, you can go maybe 40 pounds, a little over, make sure 38 pounds, say. Now that'll harden the tires up a little bit, and you will get better mileage. That will help too. There's a lot, and synthetic oils too. If you use synthetic oil, that will help. But you have to look at your manual for whatever vehicle you're driving. But that way you can get 5, like I said, I drove the same vehicle, same condition, my son drove, I drove. He got 5 miles per gallon less. I couldn't believe it. I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. We filled up. Wow, what are you doing? But he'd drive, hold his foot on the gas, come to a hill, stomp down on it, and then come up to a light, or come up to a traffic slow, to hold the gas on, holding down the gas, almost get there. Meantime, you're burning all that gas up for nothing. You're not going to get there any quicker. You can't go any faster than the guy ahead of you or traffic ahead of you. So stay along with it, but at the same time, you come to a hill, you let off the gas, you're not holding gas, feeding gas into that manifold all the way down that hill. You get a hill a half a mile long, and you're stepping on that gas, and you're feeding fuel into that manifold. Now what's happening? You're just wasting fuel. You let off the gas, you're going to take and keep right up to the speed. Basically, depending on the grade of the hill, or 6 degree grade of a hill, well, you'll just let off the gas and the car will just coast right along. If it slows down a little bit, you see, well, look, I'm going a little too slow for traffic. Yeah, then step on the gas a little bit, probably 5 seconds or something like 10 seconds, and you back up the speed, let off the gas again, coast some more. And that's basically how you can save gas. And leave a comment on the video, what you think of it. And like I say, I do have some videos on it. I got about 15 videos on scams, how you're scammed. It takes you into the scam, tells you about the scam. And this video is on gasoline, so I'm not going to get into the scam. You'll have to look up the scam videos for that. But this will save you money. If you save 5 gallons, you got a 20-gallon tank, and you get 5 gallons, 5 miles to the gallon more. That's 100 miles to the tank. If before you were getting 20 miles to the gallon, now by the new driving habits you're getting 25. 20 miles a gallon, that's 5 times, makes 100. That's 5 gallons of gas at $4 a gallon. That's $20 a tank full you are saving, and you haven't spent 10 cents in any kind of modifications or done anything to the vehicle other than drive it differently. Well, thank you for watching the video.